How did a bullied recruit destroy his tormentor's career? I found out during basic training at Fort Moore when Private Tyler Beck made the mistake of picking on the wrong guy. Beck was everything I wasn't. 6'3", built like a linebacker, came from some military family where his dad was a colonel. Guy acted like he owned the place from day one. I was skinny, quiet, came from a small farm town where my biggest accomplishment was fixing tractors. Beck decided I was his personal entertainment project. Started small, hiding my gear before inspections, putting salt in my coffee, making me do his laundry while he went to the PX. Classic bully stuff that drill sergeants either didn't see or didn't care about. Week 4, it escalated. Beck started taking money from guys in our platoon, called it a protection fee. Pay up or your stuff disappears. Your bunk gets trashed. You fail inspections. Most guys paid. $5 or $10 here and there. Not enough to report, too much to ignore. Beck was smart about it, never took enough to make anyone desperate. But I noticed something else. Beck always had extra privileges, got to use the phone when others couldn't, skipped certain duties, had access to the drill sergeant's office when no one was around. One night, I saw him coming out of the supply room with a duffel bag, way too late for any authorized activity. He didn't see me, but I started paying attention. Turned out Beck was selling military equipment on the side. Boots, uniforms, even ammunition. His dad's connections got him a fake ID to access off-base pawn shops. Beck was running a whole operation. Steal from supply, sell downtown, split profits with a corrupt supply sergeant who covered the missing inventory. The money he extorted from recruits was just pocket change compared to his real business. But I needed proof before anyone would believe a nobody like me over a colonel's son. Started documenting everything, times, dates, what he took. Used my phone to record him bragging about his connections, how his dad would protect him if anyone complained. The breakthrough came when Beck got greedy, started selling night vision equipment. That's serious federal crime territory. Not just theft, but potential national security violations. I took everything to the drill sergeant, not our regular one who might be compromised, but Drill Sergeant Williams from another company. Guy had a reputation for being completely by the book. Williams listened to my evidence, looked at the photos, heard the recordings, reviewed my detailed logs. His face went stone cold when he heard Beck talking about his untouchable status. Investigation moved fast once it started. Criminal Investigation Division got involved. Beck's supply sergeant accomplice confessed within hours of being questioned. They found Beck's off-base storage unit filled with thousands of dollars worth of stolen military equipment. Some had already been sold to people with questionable backgrounds. Beck's dad tried to intervene, made calls, pulled strings, threw around his rank, but federal prosecutors don't care about bird colonels when national security is involved. Court-martial took 6 months. Beck got 8 years in military prison, dishonorable discharge, and federal felony convictions. His father retired early to avoid his own investigation. The supply sergeant got 10 years. Turned out this wasn't his first scheme. He'd been skimming equipment for years across multiple bases. Meanwhile, I graduated basic training with honors. Got fast-tracked for military police training based on my investigative work. Turns out I had a talent for catching criminals. Beck's conviction made base newspapers. His mugshot next to headlines about military corruption. All those guys he'd bullied suddenly became very friendly when they realized who'd brought him down. Last I heard, Beck was working in his uncle's carpet cleaning business after getting out of prison. Still lives with his parents. His military record follows him everywhere. Me? I made sergeant in 3 years. Now I run fraud investigations for the inspector general's office. Still have that first case file from basic training. Beck's intake photo sits on my desk as a reminder. Sometimes the smallest guy in the room has the biggest impact when he knows how to use the system properly.